First thing I need to talk about is a few things to do with your DPE. You may have noticed that I did update grades for the second term. However, some of those grades may still change over the next few days. Please listen carefully. Number one is that there are far too many of you that have damage on your accounts. And you can see it right here. If you go and look at your stats page, you can see if you have damage. I don't have any listed there. If you have damage, you can also see it right here. Then realize you are not eligible for an A in this class. And that means that your grit grade, even if it is at 100 or 90, it will be going down. You're not eligible for the perk that will be associated with the second inspection period. If you have damage, if you have negative minutes, there are still several of you that have negative minutes that for some reason ignored that through the entire last inspection. You're at negative at the end of the first inspection. If you have damage, if you have negative minutes because of tardies, or if you have absences or tardies that are unpaid for, realize that applies to what seems like almost half to maybe even 2/3 of you at the moment. As of Wednesday, all of those grades will take a hit and go down, or you correct them. This is the only warning that I will be giving. Second, for your DPEs over the last 4 weeks, some of you need to simply be aware that you're not following the instructions, and that tells me that you're not watching the videos and that you are not reading the instructions on the DPE. They change every week, and I tell you exactly what I expect, and many of you are not doing it. For example, every week you need to document your progress for what you have accomplished that week. It doesn't matter what else is included. That will always be a part of it. But the topics and the questions and other things like that, about 1/3 of you simply did not complete what I asked, which means you did not follow the instructions. You need to be able to do that. That's a part of life. You have to be able to follow instructions more clearly. Your DPE each week should probably take around 15 to 20 minutes. And from surveys that I've done and asking several of you, for the most part, that's capable by everybody. Some of the best, most thorough, and longest DPEs that I've seen among the classes, students said that they've spent a max of 25, maybe 30 minutes. And while that sounds like a lot, realize that is in a 4-hour work week. So that is not asking for that much. Again, this is replacing homework. This is replacing tests. This is replacing quizzes. It is not an option. That would be if you don't do your DPE to the level that you're capable of, to the best of your ability, your best effort, you cannot have an A in this class, because that's like not finishing your test. That's like not turning in your homework. That's like not taking the quiz. DPEs need to be easy and well done. They are not hard, and too many of you are simply blowing them off, which by definition means you are not giving it your all. Finally, the last thing that I would like to see in your DPEs is that many of you make one massively long paragraph. Realize that whenever you start a new thought, that should be a new paragraph. So when I ask you to discuss 3 different things on a DP, realize that that means 3 different sections, 3 different paragraphs, 3 different bullet areas. I don't care how you kind of organize it, but it shouldn't be one massive long run-on paragraph, let alone run-on sentences. I think you guys can do a little better in the grammar department. So please clean that stuff up. Check your grades out, because there are notes for everybody's grade in the grade book. So please do jump on and take a look at that as well.